For this lesson, I've taken the liberty, if you will, of adding a few more markers just to give us something to look at. So you come down here and you say, well, I know that's a chapter marker. And hey, that's a to-do. But why did I put a to-do on breaking glass? I don't remember. You've got a lot of these things. So you come up to it, and it gets bigger, and you double-click, and you go, that's right, it's too loud. I got to fix that. So I remember that now. And you're going down through the list, and you're looking at these things saying, what did I put there? Why did I put this here? Once you start working with markers, I think you're going to like them. But if you have a lot of them, it's very confusing to remember what you did or why you put the marker there. Let's do this. Come over to this button right here, which is your timeline index, and come in here, and you will notice you have buttons down here. If I click this one, it isolates what? All my standard markers. So I look at Chapter 7 wind turbines, and I go, wait a minute, that's a chapter. That's not a standard marker. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I got to change that. Well, you can do it two ways. You can click on it here, which will select it over here, and double-click over here. Don't bother. Double-click right here. Come over here, change that to a chapter marker, and click Done. It disappears from here, but if we go to the chapters here, there it is. And there's another mistake. That should be Chapter 8. So do I change it over there or here? You can do it right here. Click right here on Chapter 7. Go ahead and select the number 7. Change it to an 8. There you go. Now if we come up here, I forgot to put the number 2 after Chapter Power Meter. So again, select it up here and just get in there and type in a number 2. Piece of cake. Over here, we have our to-dos. Now, the one major difference on a to-do is if you click here, it marks it as being done. So if I click here thinking I'm going to get it over here, you want to click here for that. But if we click here, it goes away, meaning it's been done. You say, oh, I didn't want to do that. So you get in here, and you can turn that back off again. Now, if we go back into our standard markers, and we say, well, maybe that should have been a to-do, but I've already done it. I don't need that one anymore. If we select it, just press the delete key. If you're looking for a particular marker and you've got a big, long list, you can use this area up here to search, assuming you know something about that marker, something in its name. Markers, to me, are nothing but organizational tools to help you get through a project. Now, with the exception, chapter markers, because they allow you, with a DVD, with one click of a button, to create chapter markers on the DVD for people to click to get to different areas of that DVD. Now let me show you one more thing. Let's say we don't want any of these. If we come over here and press Command A, if we go up to the word mark, here are other options that you have. Among them, delete markers in selection. And now we're back to square one, no markers. But don't forget they're there, and don't forget they are very useful in organization.